and welcome to your daily love reading for Tuesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 5 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. For you, we're going to bring in the Divine Feminine Tarot. For them, we're going to bring in the Masculine Tarot. And for the journey, I'm going to bring in the Journey Tarot. I'm also going to bring in the Twin Flame Reunion to see what the energy is and the Oracle of Darkness and Light. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Sometimes on this journey, the best thing you can do is let go. Especially if you're feeling tired, drained, depleted, if you feel like you're being bashed around a little bit, if you feel like you've had enough, if you feel like you're overgiving and not receiving, if you feel like it's too much for you, sometimes the best thing you can do is let go. Sometimes it feels like you're trying too hard and you're trying to do too much. And I always kind of give you the example of being in a canoe. And the canoe wants to go one way because the current is trying to take it that way. But you're trying to row the wrong way and it's going against the current and it's getting harder and harder and harder to keep going. And eventually you have to put the oars of the canoe down and release it and let the journey take you, let the flow, the current take you in the direction you're meant to go. And sometimes that means letting go. And it can be scary and it can be hard, but it's also liberating. It's such a relief when you finally say, I'm giving this to you, God. I trust in you. I trust the process. I trust the love. I have faith in who I am as a person. I have faith in them to do what they need to do. I'm going to let this go and give it to you. And that may be exactly how you're feeling today. I was actually watching Gilmore Girls the other day and I've watched it a few times. And it just really hit me in the feels when Lorelai was talking about her connection with Luke. And he wouldn't let her in. And she was explaining to Suki why she had to let go. She said it's like he's driving a car and all she really wants to do is sit in the passenger seat next to him and go along the journey with him. But he's closed the door, he's locked the car door, she can't get in, so she's holding on to the bumper of the car. And I know that every single one of you watching this now, maybe even watching that too if you're a fan of the Gilmore Girls, but if you're watching this now, every single one of you watching, including me, have felt that way. Like we're trying to get into a car that they're not letting us in. We're trying to get in and we can't, so we're holding on to dear life. And Lorelai spoke about how she was holding on to the bumper of the car and Luke was just driving around, going along, and she was getting thrown all over the road and going through all the bumps and all the twists and all the turns and getting battered and bruised. And eventually she had to let go. She couldn't hold on any longer. It was causing her more pain to hold on than it was to let go. And that's exactly how it is when we're trying to row the wrong way. That's exactly how it is when we're trying to communicate when they're not ready, reach out when they're not ready, make something to move forward when they're not ready, because everything is in divine timing. And sometimes you just have to let go, and that actually breaks the chain. When you let go, they are actually able to grow and evolve and transform. And that's when they suddenly move towards you because they feel you letting go, and then they stop running. They stop driving the car. So if, for example, if Lorelai let go of the bumper of the car and suddenly she wasn't there anymore, Luke would have felt it because he would have felt the shift not only within himself, but he probably also felt like something had been lifted, like a weight that was being dragged along the car, for example, wasn't there anymore. So he might stop the car and get out and have a look around and see what's going on. And that's exactly what we do on this journey. When we stop trying, that's when they return. So that's why I want to bring in the Reunion Oracle, because I am feeling between now and the 9th, there's such a huge doorway for communication. And obviously, if you're holding on, if you're struggling, if you're trying, it's going to delay things more. So let's shuffle then and see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. I'm not sure if I said that before or not. I just got enthralled in that kind of story of that then. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? Straight out on the floor there. What's the energy around them today? There we go. and that one. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. Look at this. I'm so grateful for our love. And sometimes we have to be grateful. We always have to be grateful, but especially if you need to forgive. Look at this, I forgive you. So I feel there's a message about movement here with apologies and forgiveness and healing. So what's the energy around them today? One card, look at that, the Fool. So their soul is on fire for you, but that's about them wanting to take that leap of faith, a new beginning, a fresh start. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy around you today? 2 cards. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, angels. What's the energy around the journey today? Wow, they're definitely going to make a gesture, a romantic gesture. And I feel that's an apology coming in, moving forward towards you when you let go and surrender. And if you've been working on that, if that story I've just spoken about resonates with you and you have let go and handed this over to heaven, expect communication pretty soon. So what's the energy around you today? What's the energy around you today? They are showing me in my mind spiders, because that's a sign of divine intervention. It's also a sign of abundance flowing in, that the universe has got your back. You may also be seeing 222. What's the energy around them today? And the energy around the journey, please, angels. There we go. Okay, let's see what's happening then. So for you today, I would drive all night for just 5 minutes with you. Now, isn't that interesting when I've just spoke about driving and holding on to the bumper of that car? But what you're saying is, I'd do anything for you. I'd do anything for you. I would drive all night if it meant just having 5 minutes with you or 5 seconds with you. That's how important they are to you. That's how important this love is to you. And what you've got to remember is, if you're doing all that giving and they aren't giving back, then it has to be balanced. And that's why I feel you need to let go. So you're saying, I would drive all night for 5 minutes with you. Would they at this point do the same? And they feel they would. They love you enough to do that. But would they actually find the strength, the courage, the bravery to get out of their own head for long enough to get in the car and do that? They may start driving. They might turn back around. Or they might just stop what they're doing and think. Or they may be overthinking. Whereas you would take action. Now, they're going to take impulsive action when you let go. So I feel this about you realising you would drive all night for 5 minutes with them, but you won't need to do that. You won't need to do that, put so much effort in, because they're going to meet you halfway. And that's why sometimes the ego can get in the way, because you're saying, I feel bound by this love. And you've got to let go. So when you feel like you can't let go, you think, well, I'm worried because if I stop trying or I stop reaching out, they're going to forget about me. Or they're not going to come back. And that's just hogwash, because they always come back. You are bound by the soul. It's only your ego telling you fearful stories, getting in your own head. So yes, you feel bound by the love. And that's natural when you are bound by the soul, because you are soul bonded. You are heart connected. You are one. So you're always going to feel them. But you can absolutely let go. So that may be the chain that you need to break. The over-trying, the overdoing, just needing to let go because you feel like you're being battered and bruised and you're doing everything. Perhaps you feel that way. You're doing everything and not getting anything back. But that doesn't mean you blame them and say you should be doing this, you should be doing that. It means until they are ready to meet you halfway and bring the love in equally, which means you drive halfway, they drive halfway, and you meet in the middle, then give the energy back to you. Just let go. Give it to heaven. And I'm not talking about actually driving. Some of you may have to drive a long way to be around them. And maybe you've done that in the past. You've drove there for just a few minutes with them because that matters and that's important. But what I actually mean is they've got to meet you halfway in this journey. They have to give equally the way that you give too. I asked and the universe delivered. So remember this, you are a magician of your reality. All you have to do is ask. Ask for what you want, pray about it, give it to God. So if you want them to meet you halfway, call on your angels. If you want to sort things out with them, call on your angels. Instead of trying to make it happen, trying to work it out, trying to contact them, call on the angels instead. Call on Archangel Raguel, the harmonizer of heaven, to create a way to bring you together. So instead of feeling like you are bound by this love and you are controlled by it, which puts you into this negative, stressful devil energy, Remember instead that you are the magician, and when you ask and you believe, you receive, and then you move out of that feeling stuck and you feel liberated. You're allowing. So instead of pushing, you are allowing. Instead of forcing, you are allowing. I allow things to come to me. I trust the love. I allow, I accept, I breathe. I allow what comes to me to come to me. I allow what goes from me to go from me, and it's okay. And that makes you strong, because you're coming up as the witchy because you are magical and psychic and you have sorcery. So this doesn't mean you are an evil witch. It means you are a powerful manifester, that you are a powerful creator, that you are a magician, that you are a magical being, that you are strong, that you have power within you to master your own thoughts and emotions. So instead of stressing out, you let go, you pray, you give it to heaven. And you say, yes, I would drive all night for 5 minutes with you, but I'm not going to do that. Or I'm not going to do that anymore. Or I'm not going to do that unless you do the same for me. Obviously, if you drive all night to be with them and then they drive all night to be with you, then that's equal. But if you feel you're doing all the driving and not really getting anywhere, then obviously something needs to change. And that's what I feel I need to share today. So the energy around them today is, no matter where I am, I can always sense you. Now this is really powerful because I've already recorded the Divine Masculine check-in for this day. I recorded it before this video. I haven't recorded the DM to the F yet, but it was about this. This is pretty much the message that came through, that they can sense your energy and they feel you around them, and they're perhaps wondering why. They're trying to work out that. So this really resonates with that masculine check-in, which again is another reason to feel blown away, because the universe is so powerful. So they're saying it doesn't matter where I am, whether I'm at work or at home or miles and miles away from you, I can always sense you. Why? Because you are one. And also they're saying you are so special and fine. So they can also feel your energy because you're the special one. You're fine to them. You're everything they've ever wanted. And that's why they're being guided to make a move. They're being guided to take action. So you don't need to keep trying, allow instead. They give me fear. And they are letting go of their fears around making this move because their soul is on fire. So you feel bound to them and they feel bound to you. Their soul is on fire for you. So this is the desire, the heart chakra activation, the kundalini rising, the passion, the fire, the desire, the chemistry, the way they have this need for you. And they are being guided to move towards you, especially between now and Christmas time. So we've got Santa showing up there for a reason. Some of them are thinking about Christmas time as well. Some of them are thinking about getting away from Christmas time and then ending things they need to end. So I'm actually seeing this farmer here, I'm seeing this like a bit of a grim reaper with a scythe, releasing the past, cutting things that need to go. So I'm actually seeing this as a new beginning. So I'm seeing this farm as the new year and the new beginning. So many of them are thinking, I'm going to get Christmas out of the way soon, and then I'm going to create a new beginning. Because when I connect with the Fool, and everyone reads tarot different, I connect with the new year, a new beginning, a new cycle. So I'm seeing the Fool as them moving towards you very powerfully in the new year of 2026. Or obviously whenever you watch this reading, it's a timeless reading. Whenever it finds you, something's going to happen or shift in the new year, especially in that timeline if you're approaching Christmas. Now, obviously, they want to give you something for Christmas. They think about this constantly, giving you a gift or coming to you or showing up for you in a more generous way, being around you for the holidays. But a lot of them also know that sometimes it needs a bit of time. So for those of them, for example, who've got children or families or karmic cycles to end, it may be something that shifts in the new year. But I am feeling this movement forward, this moment of moving forward powerful towards Christmas time, because something is shifting around this time. You know, we spoke before about December to April being very potent for this journey. And what do farmers do? They create a harvest. They are working the fields. They are preparing, getting ready for something. So there's a work, they're saying determination, but it says dedication. Work, determination, dedication, stamina. And what does it take stamina to do? To drive all night for just 5 minutes with you, and they want to meet you halfway. So what I'm feeling with this is they are intending to move towards you, some of them sooner than others. Definitely a shift, either moving towards December or between December and April, depending on what the lessons are being learned. So there is a shift in the timelines here happening, because they are saying you are so special, I can always sense you around me. And they sense you and they feel you, and that's driving them towards you, and they want to move towards you in a very generous way. They want to be an assistant to you, not just someone who's getting in the way. So when I say assistant, what I mean by that is they want to assist the journey. They want to meet you halfway. And that keeps coming through that message today. They want to meet you halfway. And this could definitely be about travel, with that other card coming in as well. So for example, if you live a distance away, they're not just going to expect you to drop everything and go to them. Just like you shouldn't expect them to drop everything and come to you. It's about compromise. So yes, they may well do that, because it makes more sense for them to come to you or you to come to them. But it's about meeting in the middle. It's about meeting them halfway. It's about things working out. And they are saying, I am determined to make this work. I am dedicated to making this work. I'm going to put the effort in. That's stamina. They know what they need to do. The farmer is someone who works the land. And they are working their land in their own life, working out what to change, what to do, what to end, how to move forward to you. Because they want what you want. Some of them will show up with gifts around Christmas time, because they are coming in with a romantic gesture with the Knight of Cups there. And that's really something that's hidden from you right now, but you do know it within yourself, because you are a psychic being and you are a magical being. You're coming up as the witch, remember? So you are this psychic being, so you know your own truth. So the High Priestess is also someone very psychic. And what's hidden is that they're going to make a move. They already know it. They may not know how they're going to do it. They also have to release these heavy burdens. And we spoke yesterday about the pressure building. It's been building and building and building. And it's about to explode. So the heavy burdens they are carrying, they know they have to release. And a lot of those heavy burdens are created through guilt or the need to forgive. I forgive you. And I feel they want to apologise to you. They want to come in with forgiveness. I forgive you. As I picked this card up, I could actually smell burning, like fire. So someone may have actually had a fire. And that could be significant, like a house may actually have burnt down. Now, obviously, I know that won't resonate with every single person watching, but it may resonate with one person. And they may have to forgive themselves for that. But I'm seeing this as them burning perhaps bridges with you, causing problems. If they've blocked you, for example, then there's going to be things they need to apologise for, and they want to come in with a romantic gesture. Again, this could come in around Christmas time, it could come in sooner, but they want to apologise, and they're grateful for your love, and they want you to know they are grateful for your love. And you're grateful for their love, because it's grown you up, it's made you stronger, it's helped you to feel more empowered than ever before. So this journey grows you. As much as it hurts you, it grows you and it makes you wiser. So be grateful for the love. So the message from the angels today is to be grateful and to forgive everything and rise. You may need to forgive yourself. They are grateful for you. You are grateful for them. But it's about being grateful for the journey and knowing that everything else is illusion. So the moon is bringing in a shift. And obviously we've got the moon coming up soon, the full moon. It's a sign of change and power. So this is showing you things are shifting around this moon cycle. This moon cycle is also enhancing your intuition and making you more telepathic. So you're definitely communicating more through dreams, through your intuition, through signs, synchronicities, because you're magical. And they are saying to you, I'm going to do what's right. They want to step into their wealth, their status, their windfall energy to move forward. So what I'm feeling with this is they're coming back the right way. Golden. So people say like the golden opportunity or the golden boy or the golden girl. They're going to come back in that way. Stronger, wiser, more in tune. A lot of them have been working on their finances or their status, or maybe they've received a windfall in some way. It could be a promotion, it could be a monetary increase in some way, so they can come back right. And this is a joint energy. You've been working on this too. You may have been working on your finances, your status, your stability, your career, things you've got going on in your own life. Maybe some of you have received money or some kind of windfall or success. So you're feeling ready. You're feeling more ready than before. So big shifts are happening now around the full moon, moving things forward, creating change, and between now and December time. and they intend to come. Those of them who are waiting a bit longer because of karmic cycles, they intend to come forward. It may be at Christmas or after Christmas, but it's going to happen in the new year. And they are saying to you, I want to come forward right. So many of them are going to show up with gifts, with forgiveness, apologies, things like that. And some of them are thinking about what they can buy you for Christmas. That may be important to them. But also I'm kind of feeling that they may also be thinking about Christmas time because they could have kids. They could have obligations, duty, family duty, things they want to get out of the way first before they make a real move. So let's bring in some letters today. Let's bring in some letters that may be significant. And again, these can be initials. They may spell a name out. It could be connected with a day, a date, a synchronicity, anything that speaks to you, messages with you, or resonates with you. Got J for Jeep there because we've been having Jeep. So we've got JY, and I'll show you these in a second. We've got O and R. So I've got you're there. CK, they give me rock because they may feel like you're their rock. Now, the name The Rock may mean something as well. Maybe they love watching films with the rock in, or you may live somewhere rocky, or you may use rocks like crystals as well. Crystals can be rocks. They could be thinking about getting you a big rock for your finger, a big stone for when you get married. But rock could also be a name, or Rocky. We got a Y there. Rocky films. Rocky is about strength, fighting for what you want. So the Rocky films, this could be the name of someone too. So it could be a name, a nickname. It could be a dog's name. So we've got J-O, we've got Y there. They're giving me Joy. It's not there. Oh no, we have got Joy because we've got Y. Joy. The name Joy could be important. But also being joy-filled, being joyful. That's important too. We've got R-I-T. And we've got I-D-M, don't dim your light. We've got F-V-K-Z-V. So obviously I could sit here all day kind of coming up with words, but this is what they're showing me. So you take these, how they resonate with you. Okay, they give me the name Rita as well. Okay, there isn't an A there, but they give me the name Rita. Reet Petite as well. I know that's a song, Reet Petite. So these are just things that may resonate with your journey in some way. So I'll put these here so you can see them. You may want to let me know in the comments section if any of these letters resonate, or if you're making words from these. Our soul brother Victor is great for doing that. So let us know what you see. Victor, let us know what you see. But trust the love. Things are shifting. There is going to be a reunion. You just need to let go. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.